Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the G1 Wrestling universe and another video. In this video, I am going to try and explain in depth best I can basically how this is all going to work, how it's going to work in the 2K17 version of the G1 Wrestling universe, because as you know, there are a lot of new mechanics and different things that can happen in the universe, and different things I can and can't control, so to speak. So I'm going to try and detail as many as I can to help inform anybody who watches this before I go live and start to do this live, and hopefully don't have to explain over and 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 over again about how I'm doing things or how things work compared to 2K16. So what do you say we go ahead and we switch it over, and we'll go ahead and go over how things are going to work. Alright, let's go ahead and load the universe mode. Alright, there it is. Also with this video, you get a wondrous sneak peek of all the stuff that is going on, all the stuff that's coming. So there you see everything going on. Alright. Now, I haven't done too much. I've just done the basic setups and whatnot. So, first, let's take a look at the story options. Rivalries will be automatic. There will be a Royal Rumble winner rivalry. The Undertaker's not in this, unfortunately. Survivor Series rivalry, automatic. There's no tag team, so that's off. And injuries and crowd reactions are on. So the crowd can turn on you and stuff like that. Now, let's take a look at the calendar, first off. As you can see, we will be starting here pretty soon. And, of course, the first pay-per-view event, as you will see, is RT Extreme. And there you see the Screw Attack and Game Attack regular events that'll happen one day, another the next day, just like in 2K16. Then we'll keep doing that, and as you can see, every month there's going to be a brand new, uniquely named, made, set up pay-per-view, except for this one. This one, as of yet, has to be made and put in, because, you know, it's not for a while. But just to let you know, I had somebody else is going to be making it, and will be put here, just like I asked from Champ, and it will be centered around the G1 Game Days, and it will be made by none other than Woody Man. So you got that to look forward to once I finally put that in. And as you can see, it keeps going and going, and there's the Fun House, which was made by Champ, and it goes all the way again to SGC, where we will at that point start, well, 2K18 and whatever happens with it. So now going back. Now, as you can see, when it comes to shows, there are a lot of things I can and can't do from here. I can check news, superstars, rivalries, championships, tag teams. There are no tag teams, so there's that. Obviously, I haven't done anything, but these are the supposed matches that will be coming up. So, as I select this, I can do two things before the match starts. I can start show and edit show. Now, when I start the show will start, and we'll get all the cutscenes and everything will be going. So, we'll go ahead and we'll go into edit show. And now some of the things that are different. There are promos in this game. And if you don't know what a promo is, what it is, a superstar or one of you G1s out there will be able to come out and increase or decrease their standing in some way, shape, or form via a promo. Now, I will not control the promos at all. It'll be the AI, like normal. So, if you want your character to do a promo, like one day, say, who is somebody here I could do this to? Mini Makoto. Say, if Mini Makoto wanted to do a promo, I could set up a promo. No big deal. But she would have to let me know before she would want to do the promo. So, say I did this. She has this match. Okay. Said, hey, I want to do a promo. I want to go out there and I want to speak. And whatever happens will happen because I can't control what happens. I can do that. I will set up a promo somewhere, some way, before the next show, and you will come out and you'll speak, and whatever happens will happen. Basically, it's you're letting your character roll the dice, and whatever happens will happen to their character. And now there's another thing that you can do with these promos. Now you can do a self-promotion, obviously. You can turn face, turn heel, form a tag team, break up a tag team. Those we will not be doing because there's not enough people for a tag team stuff in this. So, when you want to do a promo, if you want to go heel, just say, hey, I want to do a promo. I want to turn heel. I want to be a heel. Or you can say, hey, I want to do a promo and I want to turn face. I want to be a good guy. No big deal. Now, or you could just do a self-promotion promo where you can basically come out and try and increase your standing, so to speak. Now, you may or may not want to do promos all the time. No big deal. But, you know, there will be a limit because, I mean, too many promos, it'll kind of get old. Not going to lie. Because we want actions speaking louder than words. And, of course, last but not least, there's the call-out. Now, what it does is basically, say, Mini Makoto, for example, is tired of somebody's shit and wants to call out somebody like Kanan. I don't know. Say, hey, I want to call out Kanan because of matches she's been in. I think I could take her on, and bam, I can do that. I can set that up, but I won't. It won't be that day. When something is going on that day, it will not be edited. It'll go, it'll happen, and boom. Basically, anything that you want to happen when this goes live, it'll be for the next show. Okay? That's what I want to point out. If you're going to self-promote, if you want to turn face, if you want to turn heel, if you want to call somebody out, it's going to be the next show it's going to happen at. That's the way it's going to be. Because whatever happens that first show, the first show of that day will happen that day. And whatever the computer decides it puts out. Okay? So, yeah, there's that. And also, there's another thing that you can do with stuff is you can edit the matches, which I may do. I can change the momentum and all that type of stuff. I turn the entrance on and off. And let me show you what that's like here. I'll do it to this, to Chad James versus Andar. I can just straight up change the participants, which is this. Okay. Change match options. You know. same old, right? Or I can just customize the match. I can change the match that they're having. Okay, since I'll probably go ahead and keep it one-on-one, keep it one-on-one. But I could change it if I want to a submission match. But yeah, for some reason, it'll still take me to this, to where I completely customize.
C. James.
I forgot to turn the things off.
Xander Garcia.
And there you go, that's it. And it just has to load. And save everything. And you see it's a one-on-one Chad James versus Xander in a submission match. Now, there's something else I need to talk on, and that is rivalries. Now, I ain't going to necessarily start a rivalry and keep it, but let's take a nice short rivalry. Choose the rivals. How about we get none other than Adam and Ben? Okay? No big deal, right? I don't know. There. Now you see there's something. Huh. Apparently you can't do it on this. But as you can see, when somebody's in a rivalry, they have an R next to their name. Okay? So everything's fine with this. But now let me show you what happens when you start the show. We go ahead and we start the show. This is the opening to the Screw Attack thing, as you all are getting a little sneak peek at. This is a way to obviously kind of sort of hide the load times and stuff, because I created a nice long entire entrance video for this, but it doesn't play the entire thing. That's how I know it hides a load time. So depending on what happens, you may eventually see the entire little video, maybe even have it repeat. You never know, depending on how the game loads. So, anyway, once I start, you'll see this. Okay, yeah, see how it fades out? That wasn't nowhere done. And then, of course, you know, you get the beginning pyro. And there it is.
A pleasure to have you along for the ride, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Not sure you can hear me with this capacity crowd letting loose, but we're about ready to kick this thing off. We're ready to kick things off, as you can tell by the sound of the crowd around me. We got one of the best lineups in WWE history, so stay tuned. Come back, because this is going to be a night talked about for years to come.
Yeah, see, that's with the regular announced. Obviously,
and
that will not be there.
Card, starting with a bang, singles match on tap next.
Now,
we have one of the best.
There's something extra I can do today, on this right on here.
Some tough competition.
And if I do it, it will be because, say, that person is here. Or it'll actually make sense to whatever type of story I'm putting up. Which is, run-in. Okay? Because as you can see, they're in a rivalry. They're not. And it can only happen in one-on-one situations. Okay? And it's also a good way to start feuds. Okay, say for example, right here, as I said, like, basically the run-in setup, the run-ins will be special. They won't happen a lot. They will happen. And they will mainly happen if somebody wants to start a rivalry, but doesn't necessarily want to do a call-out. The run-ins will be the only thing that will change on the fly. That's it. Because let's say one day, say Short Bus is here, watching us live and says, hey, I see I have a match. I want to do a run-in before that match happens. Now you see, before I actually get all this started, they would have to be here and I would have to set it up. Okay? So before their match, gets underway, I need to be like, bam, run-in setup. Let me find them. Short Bus, you're going to run in, and then you choose, let's make it with a kendo stick. And bam, it should be set up. It doesn't say anything. Or say, right here, whoop, wrong button. Okay, we'll just make it branded. It's right there. With a steel chair, bam, done. Okay, and to show you how this works, we're going to have Mini Makoto with a kendo stick. Right there. No big deal, right? Now watch. As we set this up, as we put it into motion.
Don't change the channel. We have singles action coming up. No one's going to change any channel. We have a real fan favorite in a match that is sure to not disappoint.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see these two go at it.
And another thing that has changed, I get to pick who I want to control, which will only be myself, from this screen right here. I don't have to wait for the entrances and everything to be over with and all that type of stuff. It's all done right here. So obviously I'm not going to control anybody. It's all going to be a computer. So I put both the controllers, as you can see, because I got one plugged in to charge batteries and whatnot. So all I have to do is wait for it to load, and it'll be done. It'll be done and over with. But obviously, as you can see, it takes it a good minute. Not much we can do about that. Which is why the Battle for the Belts video was edited and such. So yeah, hopefully and to get underway, I have to hit accept. And bam, there we go. See, it starts up. Now watch, the run-in should happen whenever the AI thinks it should. But you see,
The following contest
and yes,
is
as you
scheduled
can
for
possibly remember, she
Make
has
It
the thing. But
I don't think he wants to
see,
win.
here comes Mini Makoto, as she is still making her entrance, and bam, immediately attacks her. So you see, that is how run-ins probably will work. She wasn't even done making her entrance, and already Mini Makoto is attacking her. But again, I have to set all that up before, like, the match begins. Wow. There we go. She's in the ring. And there we go. They're both in the ring. Where's the bell? Oh, no belt. It was just a vicious attack, huh?
Going to be a tall order for the next match to live up to its billing, but I'm optimistic. Triple the fun with triple threat action next.
So yeah, there you go. That's how run-ins generally go. Alright, basically a person comes out and attacks them and stuff. You may or may not have a match afterwards. It all depends on how bad, like, the beating is and such. So yeah, that's how that's going to work. Oh, whoops. I went too far. And another thing, before I end this video,
I can't wait to see how the rest of the card shakes out here. A triple threat match is next. We have a real fan.
crap. Okay. Sorry, I messed it up. Hopefully this will take me out to a thing.
Done with one and on to another great matchup. Next up, triple threat action. We have one of our
alright, fine then. Simulate. Simulate.
WWE's toughest competitors.
Simulate. Everything. Simulate. So there you go. That's it for that. And of course, that's all of the details and such. And if it'll let me read in the next event. Yes, now you see it'll move on to the next event. Bam. So apparently Thanatos and Runin and Thanatos will be in there. There's a self-promotion for Craig, which actually is kind of fitting. There's some Bernie Burns, Renegade and Ryan. So yeah, but that's not what I wanted. I want you to look at the calendar, because there's one thing I need y'all to know. Just like in 2K16, If anybody wants anything, once this gets started, that is, once anybody learn to talk. Once this all gets started, if there is anything that somebody wants changed about their character, too bad. You have to wait until the pay-per-view that following month, because generally in the wrestling world, that is when changes happen to wrestlers. Okay, they change their outfit or moves or whatever. Generally that happens around like pay-per-view events. Generally. And that's where I'm going to send it around. If you want something changed or something done, a move changed or whatever, tell me what it is, send me a message, do whatever. But it's going to have to wait until after the pay-per-view. And one final thing to kind of kickstart people's stats and rivalries and stuff to get us ready for a big event coming up. I'm going to kickstart the G1 universe by doing this. So yeah, there we go. That'll have kickstarted a bunch of people's win-losses, possible rivalries, promotions, all that type of stuff. And as a thanks for watching this and hopefully trying to get a handle on how all this is going to go, what do you say we take a sneak peek at what's coming? Nice triple threat. Lawrence versus Xander. Apparently Adam and Ben are in a rivalry. Rune versus Large Mars. Apparently Rune is in a rivalry with somebody still. And Wiz versus Clay. So yeah, y'all have that to look forward to, and let's see exactly what the rivalries are. It's Adam Kovic and Ben. Then on Game Attack, you have Rune and Thanatos, Wiz and Bernie Burns, and Renegade and Ryan Haywood. Those rivals. So yeah, y'all get a sneak peek at that. So you're welcome, and that'll be it. So until this officially goes live, thanks for showing up. If there's any more questions, concerns, either contact me on Twitter or leave them in the comments, and I can get to them right away, answer them as quickly as possible. And that'll be it for this video. Hopefully I explained how everything's going to work, and hope to see you when I do all this live on my Twitch channel, and we can make this another good G1 Wrestling Universe year. Alright.